Welcome to Basicshala. Today we are going to tell you the summary of the sonnet on his blindness with some facts and allusion of Bible. Yes, this poem has an allusion with Bible, the story of a master and his three servants. So come with me and enjoy the summary with facts and biblical allusion. Milton is a Puritan poet. The poem on his blindness is an autobiographical poem in nature. It has become Milton's inner voice. It is a Petrarchan type of sonnet that reveals the mental state of Milton when he becomes blind at the age of 44. This sonnet is a song of God. It is charged with the personal grief of the poet. It reveals him a man of high character and conduct. It teaches how to accept the will of God without murmur. It is a divine message to the suffering mankind to have faith in God. Misfortunes come and become a blessing in disguise for a faithful devotee of God like Milton. Milton is gifted with a poetic talent, but he fears that God will rebuke him if he does not use it. He wants to serve God. He thinks that the talent given to him will remain useless with him because he finds himself unable to compose poems due to his blindness. But at the very next moment, he asks a question whether God needs such work from a man as is done only in the day of life, while the light of his eyes has been snatched. He feels sorry and sad when he realizes his mistake. He feels that God does not need any man's work. He never asks for the gift which he has given to man. God never comes to ask for work. He is the giver, not the receiver. Rather, it is the man who always aspires something from him. The poet thinks that those persons are his true worshippers who never complain against God and bear his mild yoke of joys and sorrows. A man should happily bear hardship of life. Again, the poet says that God's position is like a king. He is the King of kings. There are thousands of angels who are always at his command. They are always ready to rush whenever God needs any service. They post over land and ocean without taking any rest. So God does not need any man's work when he has so many angels who are ready to serve him. Further, he says that they are also his true worshippers who only stand and wait. Readiness to serve God is also a kind of his service. So a man should wait for his turn. The poet is also standing in the same queue and waiting for his turn. The poet personifies patience who comes and prevents him from making any murmur. He consoles himself, saying, "They also serve who only stand and wait." Now let's come to the biblical allusion. Milton talks of talent. This talent is poetic talent. He alludes one talent to the famous passage in the Bible. A master calls his three servants and gives them talents in the form of coins. Before going to the journey, he gives 5 coins to the first, 2 to the second, and 1 to the third, according to their abilities. He asks them to use the talents or coins. The first servant uses the 5 coins in a trade and makes them double. The second servant also makes them double in a trade. The third servant hides the talent in the earth. The master comes and asks them to return the talent. He praises the first and the second servants, but chides the third servant for not using the talent. Milton thinks that his condition is just like the third servant. He has been given the poetic talent, but he fails to use. He is afraid lest he should be cheated, like the third servant, for not using his poetic talent. He cannot use his talent because he has become blind. So, this was the biblical allusion that Milton used in his famous sonnet on his blindness. This was the story of a master and his three servants. So friends, this was our today's video. I hope you liked it. If you liked the video, kindly like, subscribe and share. And leave your important feedbacks in comment section. We will meet soon with our next video. Till then, keep watching Basicshala.